Okay, so let's watch the I Am Not trailer and the District 9 trailers and MV and see what we see in terms of lore and themes and what there is to analyze. I'm excited. Let's go.
They say people are born different.
But why does it feel like we're the same?
Us, brainwashed into the same system. They expect perfection.
So how can we be different?
A sign, an omen, a glitch.
Wow. Okay. So, what a crazy way to introduce a group. There were so many moments there where I wanted to pause, and I think I will kind of go through and pause and try and like see what is happening in the image. My first general impressions are the emphasis on multiple screens and screens kind of blinking in and out, uh, how they're reflected across these different screens. That list of all of the things. I'm a surgeon. I have to go a judge, right? But it's all these respectable roles, which made me think about elevators, like discussion of being trained to be part of already functioning society and therefore not being able to be yourself. Um, but here that's taken to another level because it seems sort of matrixy, right? That they're all part of this general mass in the white hoodies, but trying to seek individual identity, although we see them each turning individually, but then in collective. So that's some tension as in Elevator, that they're both kind of, are they disconnectedly breaking out or are they breaking out as a collective? And then there was sort of images of old media, of like televisions, multiple television screens, but also of VR and virtual, like VR, virtual reality, and this sort of encompassing sense of being mediated and digitized. Yeah, so a lot going on in this trailer. I mean, that's just to me a kind of mind-boggling way to like, here's a new group debut, meta conversation on uh identity and the loss thereof in the mediated and digital age. Like, what? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna really look at it bit by bit. I feel like I'll be able to talk a lot about the trailer, so I might actually wait to look at the music video, the District 9 music video until later. Okay, because that's just I didn't realize how involved this trailer was gonna be. Okay. Okay, here we go. So at first I thought that the video wasn't loading, and I didn't realize, and maybe it partially wasn't loading, but I didn't realize that this was actually part of the video. I mean, probably wasn't loading.
People are born different.
But there we definitely have this like nostalgic, but in a kind of dark way, um, vision of like it makes me think it's sort of the origins of digitized, mediated, like being trapped in a computer, and it makes me think of like the movie War Games or something. So there's something retro in the dystopia represented here that I like.
They say people are born different.
But why does it feel like we're the same?
Us, brainwashed.
Okay, so thinking about that nostalgic vibe at the same time that we have this urban setting, I just kind of I get Blade Runner associations here. I also really like the use of font, and the different fonts, right? That you have the I am very computer font, and then you have this kind of typewriter font in red that matches like really the color of the shadows on his body. But why does it feel like we're all the same?
Does it feel like we're the same?
And there was the sense of those kind of buildings shifting, so you feel like it could all collapse and fold.
Feel like we're the same.
But then when we have this very like noiry bus stop scene, I absolutely think of Blade Runner here. But he's all dressed in white, so there's something weird and futuristic at the same time as something like old and falling in between the cracks of an old bus transportation system.
Brainwashed into the
And then we have the old televisions that are doing the
brainwashed into the same system. They expect perfection.
So how can we be different?
yeah, I feel like there's this merging of old and new in this dystopic vision with the old televisions, but the new or futuristic like see-through screens that you're writing on, but also the blackboard. But it's a kind of a black whiteboard.
A sign, an omen, a glitch.
So if red is determination, is white like loss of self and loss of identity? What does the board say? Alone. I'm writing. Here I'm writing alone. The something proud Have people already taken this apart as stray kids? I am, oh, I assume it's I am not alone, maybe? Or I, XYZ. Hmm. The country proud, maybe? Here I'm writing, don't this. Okay. I I'm kind of I wish I could decode this. It's interesting. I'm not boy, this we don't. I am. Looking at himself, mediated, smiling. And does he know something? Like he's aware of the construction or the split of society here. So this is about coming into awareness of self as constructed within a society, right? Or like Plato's cave or something, that they're aware of themselves as constructed and mediated, and this is their journey into that awareness. And then it's like they're breaking the reflection, they're breaking the imagery, they're breaking the illusion. Is he in a bus or in a computer? One of them is Kaya. Let's look at the image. I mean, I love the shadows on his face there. But again, here's the body white against this seeping green. It's a very disturbing kind of expressionistic image. So in this moment of realizing that he's alone, does sort of seem like the white is taking over all of them and all of the imagery, but they're also looking back at the blinding light. It's like a visual tension between white and green. And then we've got like a rip, a pause, an old VHS tape that you're pausing to, but also sort of suggesting that it's being destroyed. Oh, that actually reminds me of in Megaverse, looking right at us or the looker or the system. But I love how in this moment it's also introducing us to all the members. Like it's so meta and theoretical, but then it's also like, here are all the members, because it was a real I am, instead of saying I am, though, it's I am not, which is an interesting statement to open with as a group. and I love that red line. There's all white, but there's that one red line behind them that I feel like signifies their awareness and the interruption of the system that they represent. Cool. So what do I think of that? I didn't get a lot of tangible lore. It's more this sort of thematic introduction. I mean, the sense that this is going to be about them breaking out of a system that in which they're replicated to be a certain way that's not determined by themselves, and they're kind of coming to awareness of that system and making eye contact with the creators and the viewers. And but it says I am not, so like I am not just a replicant in the system. It doesn't say what I am instead, and I suppose that comes later. So I will return to look at the District 9 MV and see if that suggests the like I am part of the equation. Okay, thanks for watching.